All right. Well, it's been a while since I've been on, if I gotta be honest. So, I think 2 weeks now since the last one. I was trying to do the whole build your car, set it up, and go around Suzuka and make a video out of it, but between work and family, it just hasn't been productive. I've already raced the first two races we see here, Willow Springs and Dragon Trails. Had I not spun out in Dragon Trails, I probably would have taken a third place on that. I did take Willow Springs International Raceway, third place, just raced it. I have a video of that. Not like an edited video, but like I saved the replay. So, then we have Brands Hatch. This is the this is your warm-up race or whatever, and let's be honest, it's on a Porsche or whatever. So here's the thing. I don't know how I feel about taking this Volkswagen IDR 19 through Kyoto driving park because I can't hear it. You can't hear an engine change. You don't know what the car is doing. It's not like I can feel it all through the wheel. The wheel gives me so much feedback. This chair doesn't shake. Next Level Racing, the GT Pro, Fanatec DD1 Pro, PlayStation 5, and YouTube. So let's start. I have done either of these Nations Cups either's in a fit hybrid. Yeah, it's like a 6-minute lap time. Anyways. But my driving level has decreased because of all the failed races that I went through. So we're trying to get back to CMB. Almost 500 races done. Man, we need to get better. Gotta get into that Assetto Corsa. Do I have one? I do. I have a Facebook. Go check it out. It's called Rocky Mountain Racing. I do post about this place, and the 101st Pikes Peak Hill Climb is coming, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to take my children to that. So stay tuned for that. 42 seconds. Today is the State of the Union. If you're not from America, well, don't you even worry about it. Your program stays just the same. But for the rest of us here that refuse to pay cable companies or refuse to pay for every single subscription out there, we're pretty much stuck watching it or doing something else. I'll be doing something else, of course. Probably not this. But I'm going to tell you from the ground here, from somebody that broadcasts for fun. I don't make money off of this. I work my own money. I wake up, I have a schedule. I'm part of a union. I have my own insurance. I am not, by any means necessary, a white-collar worker. I don't spend my time in an office. I couldn't really tell you, and I couldn't care less how to bind the F1 key to the control cut button, and why I can never find any key. Why isn't there any key? It says press any key. I don't see any key. But I can drive a forklift, and I make sure the product gets to the store to you, and that's some blue-collar work shit right there, just like pipe fitters and line workers. And one of my friends at work, she's an aspiring nurse. She's working to become a nurse, and her husband is a lineman, like a helicopter lineman and all that. You know, these are the people that work in America. And I'm going to tell you, to all the politicians, especially you, President Biden, giving your speech of the union and everything, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Not one of those people in Congress or in the Senate know absolutely anything of what they're talking about. They don't know what the deal on the ground out here is. When we talk defund the police, we say like remove those military vehicles out of there. It's not a war zone, and provide better training to de-escalate situations like the one that happened uh, just recently. Sorry, I have a lot in my mind too. I didn't want to forget his name because yeah, I did. I totally blanked out this poor kid's name right now. I don't remember in what city it is. What other? Every city in America has somebody that has gotten beaten up or killed. Like in Denver, we've had Denver, Colorado Springs. I mean, there's not a city in America where somebody doesn't get killed and beat in the street by the police, specifically a black man. So let's be honest about it. Like, it's not like it's gonna change. It doesn't change anywhere. None of the police reforms change anything. None of the gun reforms, none of the gun laws change anything. It just pisses off one side of the party or another side of the party or people. Like, you piss off my friends that are legal gun owners because you come up with stupid ideas because you can't possibly control guns in America. That's the state of the union in America. It's crap. Teachers are mistreated every day. Every day. From other teachers and students and the district and the politicians that use them to arm themselves for their political gains. What do you gain for it? I can remember what this kid's name is. Oh my God. Tennessee. It was Tennessee, yeah. Nashville. Tyree Nichols. It was Tennessee. See, at least I remember part of that. But every state in America is destroyed by this, by just overall people's ignorance and hatred. That's how the State of the Union is. Terrible. Man, that was a rant. That was a terrible rant. They don't hear you. They don't listen to you. They're all enthralled in their own little problems. What does Lauren Boebert know about the problems that we suffer over at the warehouse with our insurance and how much it takes us to fight for it? Why does anybody in America have to fight for insurance? Why can't it just be provided? I keep telling everybody, you know, you want to go be a nurse, you want to be a doctor, then you're going to put in the time in the medical centers and the VAs and everything, giving the care. The government's got to provide for that. We can provide $1 billion something to Ukraine, but we cannot go provide for the schools or for teachers or for medical staff or for the homeless population. Ooh, these tires handle nothing. Oh, this is why people that buy sports cars get killed out on the road that don't know what they're doing because they have this sports tires installed that aren't necessarily, you know, meant to corner at, you know, 100 and something miles an hour. And here's Billy Bob Dumbass trying to get his brand new Porsche around this bend, going 90. Because he did not buy real racing tires, sticky softs, which you're not really allowed to have. Because your car's not really supposed to travel like that on public roads. Although I would love to have a Porsche, I'm not gonna lie to nobody about that. Here comes the idiot that's gonna wrap it around the tree just like that, because we have hills just like that one in some of our turns in the beautiful Rocky Mountains. Ooh. And this is the warm-up race. We don't even get points for it or anything. Oh man, just a little earlier would have done it. It's already a 6-cylinder inline 6 in the back of this car, and yet I put a big ass wing in it. Oh my god, these tires have absolutely no grip. This inside view, always. I mean, I love the inside view. I wish I had a VR set. I'm gonna try to get myself one. Excuse me, see if that will improve me at all. Maybe not, but you just don't know. Ooh, held it. Push in, push in. Oh, man, I keep losing it. I just cannot be inside that turn enough. Oh my god, I just lost my entire line. Jesus. Oh my gosh, why? Man. What's it doing? Just putting too much power down on these terrible tires, or what? It just understeers. Absolutely. Either there's nothing on those tires and it just goes, or is it that big ass wing doing absolutely nothing for this car? I don't want to say it's a combination of both and that I should go get another one, but we're gonna go with this one first. I'm just curious. Oh, see what happened there? We were doing so good. Oh, now that it's all putting together and it's starting to look good, now we want to put me out of it. Okay, well, you know, whatever. See, what is he drinking? Water. Water. What is that? That is the drink of men. Water. I need to go put more water in the jug so it's in the refrigerator, because my refrigerator doesn't dispense cold water like that. And I prefer the water that we bring home instead. I think that the filtered water from refrigerators is kind of weird at times. And you just don't drink fountain water. Whitefield. If you live in Northern Springs up in Briar Reed area, you totally drink all the water up there. Get the eye boogers out. It's my last day off before I go back to punching in the clock, so you know. There are all these cars without gigantic wings. I mean, like, good start. Oh, sorry, Baba. That was bad. I'm sorry. Jesus! I don't know what to tell you, man. They didn't penalize me. Jesus, people, get out of the way! Oh, come on! Just those tires cannot handle it. Spin around. There we go. Ah, get there! Terrible. There's only 10 of us and I'm last now, and I was doing so good. But you know what happens? You start pushing and you start getting faster. And then you hit a point where you're like, whoop! The tire just understeers. You understeer. The whole car understeers. You're like, what am I gonna do now? And it just takes you, and yeah. Well, since there's nobody around us. Oh, look, there's a peasant right there. Oh man, this is gonna get bad quickly. Oh, I think I figured it out! See? Maybe driving the inside is what you need more. I also wish I had a manual for real. Oh yeah, halfway through the race you finally get better. Get in there, get in there, get in there, good girl. Woo! Oh. Oh man, how unintense it got once everybody disappeared out of view, huh? Ooh, there's a yellow car right there. I saw it. I seen it. Oh, slow down enough. Slow down enough. Thank you. No. Oh! That was terrible. Terrible all the way around. All right. Oh man, terrible. Hey, but we crossed we crossed the flag, so I'm proud of that. In 10, that's terrible. Terrible at all. Terrible all the way. Terrible. You know what else is terrible in the union? That the politicians want to control what we do with our kids. I'm not even talking about vaccines or anything. Teaching them and everything. It is terrible. Seriously, for that first race, I was terrible. I felt just with that. This one should be better. Still 6 laps. And then this one should be fun. And I did this one in this Mercedes because I didn't feel like the Ferrari would be stable enough for what's going on around. So I have not raced on the Aston Martins. I have gotten away from those. I'm trying to weigh other vehicles. So straight 6 laps. There's our entry for the day. See how we were at 136, and even that put me in a good spot. So let's see if we can do better. Let's do a few laps on the outside view just to get familiar with what we're doing here. Here comes the double right-hander. Just kind of go as far out as you can, bring the car back in, and then hammer it out. Try to use as much of that. And then here comes what I like to call the Turkish number 8. I'll slow it down here, bring it into line right there a little bit. Tap it. It's third all the way through, but I did this wrong, except right there. Oh, yep, did it wrong, and it wasn't in third. Oh, the super tight hairpin right there, that's always fun. I try to stay away from that. Hard into that second gear. Hold it, use just your pedals. I at least do. And that was all terrible, doesn't matter, come up. Tap the brake, downshift, let it dive in. And just push all the way out. That's my very terrible that's my very terrible track guide. As you can see, I have also eliminated the ghost because I feel like it distracts me from just putting the good lap times. Into third, like I said, just tap that brake a little bit to bring it into dive. Close it in. Oh, I did that wrong, probably. They probably tapped the wrong spot. Nope! Ah! Sads. More sads. Ooh. Ooh, already? Jesus. Man, this is terrible. This is not a good omen, I don't think. Get all the bad out. Whew, kiss that. Barrier. Very lightly. Well, that felt a little better. I think the problem is I'm going too far back out on that last turn. Oh, just terrible right there. Ooh. Woo! This is definitely not going to be that winning lap, I'll tell you that right now. know what? Let's do this one. We have not raced in this view, and this has always been our more successful view. Let's get some laps in it and see how we do. Nope. Almost as tight as the outside view. Ooh, that's better. Nope. Oh! Ooh. Fish. Oh! Terrible lap. Ah. I think I need a break for just a second before we start. So. Ooh, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, drifted too far. Get away from me, cat. Oh my god, this is not gonna end up good with you around. Oh. Ooh, terrible. Not terrible, terrible, but still not good. Ah, almost. Go away. Go, just go. For like 10 minutes. Or whatever, however long this is. 6. That's better than when I started on the other one. I started at like 9th or something like that. So when I finished in 30, it was like a 6 spot win or something like that. So no, I lost real bad. This one. Uzbekistan. He said Uzbekistan. Ha. Terrible. If you're Canadian and you think you live in Uzbekistan because of how bad it is, imagine how Americans feel out here in fucking, you know. And how could I combine capitalism and fascism? It's never the same thing, so. For Canadians. How big this guy is. He's only 7 months. Look at that. He's huge. Massive animal. Away from me. Go away. Go. Get. Bye. Shh. Go. Lay there. Oh, come on, car. Oh, I'm not losing it. I'm not losing it. Okay, I'm in it still. So nervous I'm becoming a mouth breather. Come on, Bubba. Come on, get out of the way, Bubba. Come on, I can do this. Ah! Ah, come on! Always. Man, I just couldn't keep up the pace, and those two, man, just... Woo! Don't collect another penalty, come on, I can at least try and recuperate. Nothing. And he went into the pit, almost. Oh man, I really hope the next one is better because whew, this one wasn't really that great. The State of the Union is terrible when no American can afford to buy a house when they want to. When a carton of eggs is more than it should. But don't go buying chickens now if you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. They are mean. And unless you have a coop in your house or apartment specifically designed for this particular chicken. Oh, being my personal Sunday, I'm kinda, Kids will be home in about an hour though. Yeah, being in between those two Toyotas, blah. It's like they agreed or something, Jesus. I just couldn't handle the pressure in those laps. But hey, I moved to a C. To a C. So all right, with 1430. I did the last one in this Mercedes, in this Mustang, so we're gonna do it in this Mustang. We're gonna start in the So I started the last one in the hards and then switched to the soft compound. So we're going to start with the soft compound. So we have to go to the hard and see how that would go. And it's 16 laps, so this one is a long one. Should probably get my gloves. And something to drink, since we have 10 minutes worth of wait. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. These are all lifting gloves that are all ripped up now. Haha. So even that's getting there. But my palms get very sweaty when I race and play other video games, so it's gonna prevent me from putting holes in my pants because I keep swiping the sweat on my pants. Take a lap real quick in this Mustang. You wanna know another thing about Mustangs? They're terrible. I really don't like them. Underpowered, loud machines. When you get them off of the factory, you have to really get a Roush version or something, you know, like a GT500 that has been properly worked on to get them to really put power out there. And then the suspension, you know, even, you know, the suspension in Mustangs is terrible. You know, just again, you have to get something like a Roush version where they put, you know, actual independent suspensions and shocks instead of this standard wishbone. I think some of the older Mustangs still have. I'm not quite sure about this new Mustang yet, being that it's all electric. An electric muscle car, okay. I don't know. And then Ford wants to get into Formula One again. Technically the most successful engine manufacturer of Formula One, yeah. You know, something like 109, you know, 50 something wins as a constructor, and you know, the, what was it, the FW15 was powered by a Cosworth engine. Oh, I'm just talking crap now, I can't concentrate. Anyways, get away. Wasn't the FW, the F15 engine Cosworth. That's what it is. From Ford. With Red Bull. So apparently they're gonna, I don't know, I think Red Bull's just happy to be like, hey Ford, I'm gonna need assistance with this part. Can you assign some people to it, and we'll, you know, give you things at the next race win or whatever. Be like, if it wasn't for Ford and this new partnership, you know, whatever. I'm sure that's pretty much what's going to happen. And the things where they get stuck or they don't have the enough resources to make it happen, they're going to be like, hey Ford, help me out. Anyways. That's terrible braking into this turn. All of it. Look at that. Ah! Can't believe I almost won a race with this. And again, it was something ridiculous. Not like a spin, but I think it was... let me show... Get out of this hole. Why are you going that way? There it is. Jesus. Don't do it, fish. So at this point right here, had already pitted. I had the softer compound tire on. It was about, 3 laps left, so it was 13 out of 16. And the top 2 guys, because I was in 3rd, had pitted. And just back there, I had just missed my point. I lost it. I lost. What happened now? Get it out of there. Don't let it hit. Don't let it hit. I had lost my braking point and I went just off enough right here to where I couldn't get just in front of them, but I saw them come out of the pits and go into the turn number 1 right there. So I'm hoping that by starting the soft compound and then going to the hard, but yeah, the hard is kind of difficult anyways. Like this is the medium anyways. This is a softer compound, the medium tire, and I cannot get close to that 119 yet, which is terrible. Because here I have a cat up my ass. Stop changing my lighting conditions, jerk. And I know in these hearts I can put at least a 119 on something, so it's doable. 119.6, 119.8. Well, on the hards, these are not the hards, these are the mediums, right? That was bad. And that was bad. Better. Oh, look at all those pebbles flying out. that's my best time so far. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, get back on there. King of the Hill, brought to you by crappy drivers. I remember that, watching TV, and then at the end of the, when they're about to go into a commercial, they'll show you the logo of whatever show you're watching. It'll be like, King of the Hill, brought to you by, late night usually, especially if you don't have cable or anything. All memories of being broke, like today. Wonder Bread. You want to know why they call it Wonder Bread? Because it was everything. Hot dog buns, hamburger buns, tortillas, hey, bread, garlic bread, butter bread, Wonder Bread. You running, huh? Where are you going, huh? Yeah, go bother the dog. Ooh, I moved up. I was at the bottom. Now I'm in third. Take a nap after this. Oh. 117.3 is Alan Maudo 88. That's a good time. That could put me up there. But I'm going to take a minute. Because it has been long. Oh. It's funny. They put this close-ups right here and it looks real. Like, it looks good. Like, all the little bits of gravel and like the where it's all weathered in the red and yellows. But when I'm driving, I don't feel it. Is it the lack of force because I don't have the 8 Newton meters, or is it really not that? You don't feel them that much in these type of cars. More on the other box cars, like, you know, F1 and Super Formulas, and, you know, more stripped down racing machines. I should paint that Mustang pink. Call it a pink stink. That's terrible. What a terrible fucking joke. Oh. I know, Fish. You do not have to tell me how bad that was. Oh, you guys want to hear a dad joke? It's a terrible dad joke. Ready? What are the only type of bees to produce milk? You ready? Boobies. Terrible. Taught to my children, 11 and 8, and they just couldn't stop laughing. I don't know what it's in that cat's mouth. We're in the inside. I like this sound of the Mustang. Maybe we'll learn what we're missing. Ooh, it's just going. Sounds so good. Cats on crack. We don't even have catnip. Oh, what happened? I don't know. I don't know. Just hear that supercharger whine. Oh, that's not what it sounds like. It sounded like a cat crying for his mama being strangled. I don't know. I cannot make noises. I feel like this is also gonna be bad. This is a race of patience, because it's gonna be 16 laps. You have to change your tire if you do not start on the hard tire. And unless you're gonna save gas the entire way through, oh, you're gonna have to pit. Oh, Jesus Christ. This cat. Come here. Come here. Come here, fish. Go, Reagan. Go to bed. Come here, fish. Go to bed. Fish. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Go to bed. Got you. Say goodbye. Hi. Forget about dealing with that cat. Mental peace, mental peace. All right, enough dealing with that cat. Let's see if we can get one good lap. Close to a 119. Come on. Stay out of the dirt. Wow. Ooh, that was bad. I mean, we're consistently putting 118, 119. That's not terrible, but could be better. Terrible too, jeez. Just keep getting further and further out of the line. This is probably how I'm gonna race it for a while, because you gotta see people crash. This is a steady race, 16 laps. You gotta just be able to hold on to the track and have clean laps all the way through. My laps just get worse. Inconsistent. Alrighty. Let's get it. Nothing else. Hawk Eye? What? Hawk Eye? Oh my god. The only person with a normal name on this whole thing is Jose Martinez. Seventh. Alright, there should be some potential in this one. $15 laps. I think I took a drink because, man, that would have been rough. It's in a glass, so you don't know what it is. Ha 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 ha. Why would anyone want peace? Then we'd all be broke. Nothing to do in the world. No, I'm kidding. That's terrible. Does it say keep Canada clean? Is this car Canadian? What? I can't live like that! I swear you say keep Canada clean. Why so many titties around and we're in a titty club? Oh, maybe we are in a titty club. Look at all those titties. Can hear your turbo. Woo! What is that in front of me? That's not an Audi TT. Wow, what a move. Sorry? But you did that to yourself. You could have gone out, which is what I thought you were going to do. That was the inside of my turn. Which it didn't penalize me for a reason, so... And do I want to make that change? I want to make that change early enough to where I can pass people. Don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it, just go! Don't lose it, don't lose it! Yes! Woo! Oh, I guess we're going full. Alright. Just enough laps to Lewis Hamilton ourselves to a podium, hopefully. Let's go. Just hear me all the way through. See? Exactly what happened the last time. Those mediums perform so much better right now. Oh man, I'm dizzy. This is going to be a worse ending than the last one. Terrible driving. This guy in the Ferrari keeps catching up to me. Don't lose it, don't lose it. Stay on it, stay on it. Sorry. See, all the way up there. Come on, come on, nope. Maybe I should have started on the hard and then switched to the softs, like I did the first one. Again. Shh. Ah! Oh, it's like I'm following you. Crap! Shh. Terrible! Ah! Oh! That guy did not care to be there. He was just there. Watch this car go up there, just stay there. No fucks given. Well, I'm safe behind this water tank right here. Smash! See? Oh, every time I broadcast, I have terrible races. Why? Do I get like screen nervous or something? What a terrible thing. I'm so hot. I mean, we're in this hoodie for a bit now. and I'm quite hot. Oh, terrible. Just terrible. Alrighty. My driving is as bad as the State of the Union. Remember that. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, great car control computer. Alrighty. That's gonna be the terrible end to my day. What can I say? Just gets worse. Oh, no, look at that. Move one up. Nope. Yep, move one up. Alright. You gotta get one in. You gotta put in the time, otherwise the YouTube doesn't want to pay you later. So here I am, terribly ruining it all. I hope you all have a great evening. It's a Tuesday. Take care of yourself and each other, as good old Jerry Springfield. Damn. Jerry. No, what the hell was the name of that show where Steve Wilkos came from? See, I'm so old. Yeah, it was Jerry Springer, yeah. Jerry Springer. Chicago, Major of Chicago for a while. Anyways, y'all have a great night. I'll see you soonish. Probably next Monday or Tuesday. I will decide by the weekend. Oh, Super Bowl's on Sunday. Have a great Super Bowl weekend.